Hello dear friends, in this video I will show how to create citations and a bibliography with using Zotero. In my previous video I showed how to use the Zotero for importing the studies from different databases and sources for letter screening and using your studies. In this video I will show you how to create citations and bibliography with Zotero. So I have this blank Word document open here. I will show you step by step and very practically how to do this. And I have also my Zotero open. This is the interface of Zotero, and here on the left side I have these multiple collections of articles. These are collections of different projects that I have previously done and published. So this is a list of the different studies that I have used in different articles. This is a whole list of studies, and I will just show a simple example. For example, let's say I'm writing a new article and obviously I will use multiple articles like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 or more. It's in case of a dissertation, it's hundreds of articles. So for example, let's say I'm writing an study, and a study is for saying it's an XYZ study is the title, and let me just make it more clear for you. For example, this is the title of a study, and now I will obviously use different studies in my introduction, in my research discussion, and obviously I have to give references for that and citation. So for example, let's say I'm going to Zotero, and this is the collection. First, say this is one of the collection on sudden cardiac death. So that was my study title, so that's why I have collected so many articles related to that topic, and now I have started writing. So when you start writing, I will use many of these studies. For say example, this is the first study. Double click it and I open this study, and I'm going through this study, and I have read this study. Just for the example, let's say that I have, for example, I have taken this particular paragraph that I will use in my study as a reference from this study. Let's say for example this one, from here to here, what it's say for example till here. Okay, so I'll copy it and repeated word. Obviously I will not copy paste someone's work. There are ways to use the work and remove the plagiarism. That is another topic, and I will make a video on how to use this. For example, my purpose now is to, for example, this is the study that I will use. Likewise, for example, there is another study that I will use. For example, say this second one. For example, okay, some of the studies, as in I told you in previous video, that some of the studies they will open in Zotero, and some of the studies they open directly in Google. Even you can open all the studies in original journals and on the Google as well. So for example, from this study I have taken, say for example, this particular result section. I'm copying it. I will go into Word, and for say example I have used this from that study as well. Let's say I'm going to another study, for example, say this study. So see, this is studies opening on the this Zotero, and here say in this study I am using this particular section from this study. Okay, copy, and we will Word to paste. Likewise, this you will use a lot of studies in your studies when you are writing your article or thesis and whatever your work is, and you will take help from a lot of studies in this way. So once you have written your material and your article, in the end you will give first citation. Citation you will give the reference to individual studies. Then in the end, when our project is done, we create a list of the references that's called as a bibliography as well. Now I will show you how to create citation for individual studies. So for example, say this was the first paragraph that I use from a certain study. I will go, obviously you will remember which study you used. So the first paragraph that I have used from this study, top one. So what I will do, I will simply see what you can do it by just keep in mind this title or the author. So author name is Koi et al. So what I will do, for example, I have done my writing things, so I will go in the help, look at here on the top bar there is an option of Zotero. I'll go into Zotero and I will this on this the first option, that is a add edit citation. So I will add it to this. Here in the top it is when you will give a start you will start giving the references, it will ask you the which citation style do you want. Obviously citation style depends upon the requirement from your journal or your university. Every journal university gives you a different type of uh, references. For example, we have this Vancouver, the most common, so we will cite in a Vancouver style, so keep it here, don't touch anything else. And this is the option that most journals they say that when you are giving the citation, they use the Medline journal abbreviation, and as the journals are abbreviated in your PubMed and Medline, they will be abbreviated like that in your references as well. So most journals say this, so we will say okay, and here it will Zotero. Now here what you can do, you can either go into classic view and it will directly open the Zotero for you, and from here you can give citation. For example, the first study was here. From this I said okay, I will say okay, and see it has given you this citation. This citation is 1. It will give you citations like this 1 2 3 4 like you have seen in many articles. So this is the first citation, we have given the citations. This is so easy, most of the reference may work like this. So the second study, our second study was from this Nono et al. What we can do, we can either remember the name, for example this Nono et al. I show you first with the classic view. Here I will see, I will again go for added citation. Now I remember the name of author, so I'm directly going into Nono and see this is appearing. I just would, this is how you can write it here and you will enter and see the citation here. Then third one, this is the third one, and third study was like, I will again go into edit. For example, I'm going into classic view again, and third study we have taken was this Rizaga et al. I just click on it, okay, and this is the article. And other way I would show you like multiple authors. For example, in a single paragraph that you have idea taken from 2-3 different articles and you want to cite them all together. For example, let's say I'm writing this, okay, this is random, I'm just clicking. For example, this is a whole paragraph that you have. For example, say this 1 2 3 lines. For example, say just this is a whole paragraph that you have taken from 2-3 study combined. Now you want to give the 2-3 references at a time to this. So how you will do it? You will go into Zotero, you will go into classic view. Say for example, this particular idea paragraph I had taken from this and these 3 studies together, and I want to cite these 3 studies together for that paragraph. What I will do, I will add this option of multiple sources, and here I will find that which sources. For example, I say this was chug, I will add it into here. Second was this, I also added into this one. Third was like this. It can be random, you can choose from here whatever. For example, all these 3 we have chosen for that one. So I will say okay, and see this, it has created a citation for this particular paragraph as 4 to 6, that means 4 5 6. Here it was just single study, it has cited a single study. Here it has cited the 3 or studies for this particular paragraph. So in this way, when you are done giving citations to all of your document, in the end what you will do, that you will I'm doing the next page. For example, in the end of the study, now you want to create a references section of your study. So this is the references section. How I will create it for these citations. For example, in this study I have given 6 citations. So now I want to create my references list or bibliography, whatever you say. I will simply go into this second option. I will edit bibliography and see this. Oh, look at this. Zotero has created its whole list of references of bibliography for you. Here is your bibliography. It can be longer. Here are just 6 studies, 1 2 3 4 5 6 studies. It can be 10 20 50 100 and more than that. This is how you will create your references list. And remember one thing, when you're submitting to a journal, every journal has different citation style, and most of the styles are here in Zotero, Mendeley and other sources, but you have to make some little changes when submitting to the journals as per their directions. Most of the time it's related to just issue of this capitalization in the references, so you can do that manually as well as some softwares. So this was all for today, and I hope this video would have been very helpful for you regarding the use of Zotero and giving these citations and this references. Thank you.